The old sun and the new rain. It's hot today, deep into summer. We're all hanging around the way we always do, and I watch the air shimmer above the ground. I love that. The heat, the black shadows and the glaring light. There's a scent coming off everything. Of the tar, of the cars, of the buildings. We head to the street together, briefly look back, cross it. There's 4 or 5 of us. No direction, just hanging around. We talk to each other, about nothing really, but you try to make it appear relevant. No one actually has anything meaningful to say. Everything is just form, no content. Our little world gives me confidence and strength. Those few streets I can blindly walk up and down are the map to my inner self. I don't say much around here, don't need to take sides or prove any points. Don't have to defend or disguise myself. I know either way, they see me. I breathe in and they have my back. I breathe out and I have their back. I'm simply around, just like the random conversations we have. I relish them. I have a smoke. I won't think too much about all our differences when I get to you later on. How you know more than I do. Speak better. We'll go further. Somehow you make sure that's no big deal for us. Although we do come from different places, and you've never seen my silly little world, and I've never seen yours. But I don't have to prepare, don't have to talk proper, don't have to pretend. Whatever. I'm around. A guy from back then joins in for a bit. He still has something to smoke. He comes over and starts telling one of his stories. He's a great storyteller, really. Everyone's laughing. Says he'll fuck up those cunts whenever he sees them again. Everyone's laughing. I've always wondered what it would feel like to spend the night here, in the park. At some point they close the gates, but you can always get out somehow if you want to. Just be alone. Maybe you'd come by. I'll text you about later. But for the moment I'm still here with everyone else in the park. Someone says something. I like that. I say something too. Clouds start gathering above. They were saying earlier that it'll rain at some point. That's what you get here sometimes in summer. It just starts pouring. That small stretch of time between clouds and full-blown storm can be like a gift. Everything falls silent for a few minutes. Everyone knows it's about to start. Some take off, some stay and look for cover. As a child, I used to love gazing at the summer rain. The lightning, the thunder, those large drops falling onto the street collapsing while the heat outside prevails. I've witnessed the strange lovers reunite under this rain. I hear one of us saying, "Come on now, let's get going before it begins." start walking. Go faster with every step. Get to the street, turn around, continue walking and realize I've lost track of the others. Something within me has me racing, but I'm unsure where it comes from. Rain everywhere by now. My trainer's soaked. I continue down the street, past the shops, the people, the faces I know by heart. Past the dealers, the screamers, the people I don't give a fuck about. Turn around and see the others way back. See them talking, but I can't be bothered and move on. Whatever. Walk off the map and get lost. The rain continues and I sense thick drops wetting my forehead and flowing into my brows, my hair drenched. My upper body is tense. I clench my fists. By now the road leads uphill and becomes tougher to run on. I almost managed not to pay attention to the voices from below. Can't really see them anymore. Almost gone. Got to keep on running. Raindrops are falling from the buildings around me, puddles everywhere, people's faces blur left and right, turn into grimaces with hollow mouths that keep on talking, endlessly talking. I turn away and continue uphill, thighs burning. But I slip on the wet tar. Just about manage to catch myself before I hit the ground and shred my hands. Grey concrete around me, bitter. I spit and get up. Rain pours down even harder. I'm thinking I'm not too far from the top now, when I suddenly realise there's a vast load of water rushing towards me from above. A large wave, mountains high, built by the constant rain, making its way downhill. The closer it gets, the more it grows in size and speed. I keep going, thinking I can handle this. I'll just leap over it. But as the wave continues rushing forward, it washes everything away that stands in its way. The shops, the chairs, the stools set outside, the people. Everything gets shattered. I jump up, lean forward, dive, tense up and fold my hands over the top of my head, trying to absorb some of the initial impact. But I can't. The stream takes hold of me and the only thing I'm trying to do now is not to drown. I steadily paddle upwards to get some air until I get spat out and find myself lying at the very bottom of the road again, on solid ground, concrete in my face. Most of the water drains into the sewers, only the thick plopping rain continues as before. I can hear it before I feel it, dripping all over my skin. I open my eyes and sit on the bench in the park with everyone else. I'm having a smoke. Cars are rushing somewhere in the distance, and I realize the daylight has a tired look about it. Someone laughs about something. Everyone wraps up, gets up, and we head off. I flick the smoke away. I text you that I won't be coming around later, after all.